Mazzella Field, the inaugural game for the Iona Gales. And it's sunny out there, but it is chilly, and there is a great crowd on hand to welcome the Gales to the Division I level as we get set for the opening face-off. And it's won by Hofstra, specifically Cole Myers, the redshirt sophomore native of Maryland, who won. Ari, the freshman from Westfield, Massachusetts, who Coach Sermon described as his team's best outside shooter, picked up a loose ball within 10 yards and bounced it past the starting keeper for Hofstra, the junior Sean Henderson. The Gales take the lead. That shot rings off of the pipe. Turned it over on the attempted clear. They gave it right back to Hofstra after the Pride had a turnover of their own, and that was just a stick it and rip it shot from number 41, Anthony Malika, the junior from Massapequa Park, New York, who won a state championship back in 2019 at Massapequa High School. Had 9 goals and 4 assists last year as a sophomore. And Malika scores the first goal of the 2025 season for Hofstra. The Pride win another face-off. Madsen lets it fly. From a family of athletes, his dad Thomas played tennis at the University of Florida. His mom Renee played tennis at the University of West Florida. And his sister Callie is on the swim and dive team at Akron. We got a face-off violation call to get in front of the net there, and that's easy pickings for Drew Bogardus, 91 in blue. True freshman from Sheffield, Massachusetts. New face-off man out there for Hofstra was Owen Bosak. There's a slashing delayed penalty that's going to go.
Time to, worry, be down, understand the situation. First game, it's a long time coming. Great start. Good things. We're seeing good things from the Gales. It's important to take the big picture look.
Myers back at the face-off X, and he wins it handily.
Threw a bit off balance on the shot, and it's 5-1 Hofstra.
Malika, a player who will likely carry a larger load on the attacking side of things for Hofstra this season. You mentioned, Chris, 9 goals, 4 assists last season. And I mentioned that Hofstra is returning 2 of their top 3 point getters, but they did lose a lot of production from last year's squad wing position, and Laurie just dove towards the middle. His defender got caught ball watching, and Laurie made him pay. Got a face-off infraction this one.
And it goes in. They get that one back.
First of the new season for the redshirt junior from Stuart, Florida, Trevor Natalie, who spent his freshman season, a redshirt season at Jacksonville before transferring to Long Island to become a member of the Parks. Went right down Broadway, unabated, and that's tough for Pikatowski to deal with. Pikatowski still with those 6 saves. He got off to a blazing hot start. And then Hofstra, Anthony Malika, Drew Bogardus. That face-off is won by Hofstra, scooped up by the wing, 24, Noah Burdick.
A lot about their guys who maybe we don't have too much information of, earlier in their careers, having big games, breakout performances here today.
That's going to be an unassisted goal for Natalie, but Trey Parks almost should be assisted on that goal for the screen he set to free up Natalie on that move he made to get top side. It's another face-off win for Hofstra. Siebold going to take it himself, and Aaron Siebold has the first pole goal of the season for Hofstra. Not only the first pole goal of the season for Hofstra, but the first goal in Aaron Siebold's young career.
And what a moment for him. Let's see here. He's pumped up after that one. How could you not be? 10-2 Hofstra. What a moment for him.
Siebold, the redshirt sophomore native of Sherman Oaks, California, is listed as a defender / long stick midfielder as the Pride are going quickly off the face-off win once again. Which is always a great thing. Spring season underway, even though it may not feel like spring weather-wise, as the opening face-off of the second half is won quickly by Cole Myers. Myers takes it himself, bounces it well over the net, but it will stay with Hofstra. 7 different goal scorers on the 10 goals scored for Hofstra in the first half. A hat trick for Trey Parks. So dangerous with that left hand. It is Cole Myers still at the face-off dot for Hofstra. And it is Vincenzo Gramaglia taking face-offs for Iona. One thing that has made this an uphill battle for the Gales is in lacrosse, you can play make it and take it, right? After the goals are scored, you go right to the face-off dot. And if you're dominating in 19th season as head coach of the Hofstra Pride men's lacrosse program, he is now the head coach of the U.S. men's senior national team. He's been an assistant coach with the men's national team. He won a gold medal in the summer of 2023 in San Diego with the men's national team. He did the same thing in 2018 in Israel. He has one of the best resumes. He is one of the most well-known faces and coaches in all of lacrosse. When you think about his role as head coach at Hofstra, he is on. Both played lacrosse at St. John's. Madsen started in his 26th career game this afternoon. That's his 63rd goal of his career. Again, 42 goals to lead Hofstra last season. He scored 18 goals in 2023 as a sophomore. He scored 2 goals as a freshman in 2022. And that's the first goal of his senior campaign, first of many, I have to imagine. Police have had to deal with more shots. It was Pikatowski in the first half, and now it's Noah Perea in half number 2. Back to the dot, 14-2 Hofstra, 4:03 to play in quarter number 3. Myers with another face-off win.
A real rocket in the bottom right corner of the pole. It's 15-2.
Joey DeYoung, redshirted last season, playing in his first extended action at the Division I level himself. Native of Manahawkin, New Jersey. Scored 200 points in his high school career at Southern Regional. And that is the first goal of his Hofstra career. It makes it 15-2 Pride. 10 goals in a row.
And being rewarded for it. It's been a great afternoon, but not only that, defensively they've been incredibly sound. I mean, really, apart from that first goal earlier on, really not many chances for Iona. Really, it feels like it's almost futile on offense for Iona, and you know, again,
Madsen has a second half hat trick. Trey Parks had a first half hat trick for Hofstra. Anthony Malika also has a hat trick in this game. Ripped it low to high off the feed from Sikowski. And it's 17-2 Hofstra. Another face-off win for the Pride. Hofstra, they're going to play at home in their home opener on February 7th. His mom, Kelly, played hockey at the University of New Hampshire. His dad, Andrew, played lacrosse at Denison. He's got a brother, Burke, who plays soccer at Union College. And how about his grandfathers? Sidney played lacrosse at Yale. He's got a grandfather, Jay, who played football, basketball, and track at Kansas. Grandfather Pete played.
Makes it 19-2. Third-generation lacrosse player.
19 goals for Hofstra. That is a solid day at the office with 9 minutes and change to play in the fourth quarter. Looked like Laurie was inches away from scoring a hat trick himself, but Kennedy made the stop. Still just 2 goals, both scored in the first half for the Gales. In Iona men's lacrosse history, and then some Parks and Rec for Hofstra. Trey Parks had a first half hat trick, really was the spark plug for Hofstra offensively in the first quarter and beyond. And then the Pride doing an excellent job sharing